Hello everybody and welcome back to BeamNG Drive. Today we are a little late to the party, but we are playing in the Hawk scenario by Occam's Razer. You can find it in the BeamNG repository, and it will be linked in the description below. Now, speaking about BeamNG, please remember to check out the BeamNG Patreon. Obviously, this is not a multiplayer video, so I'm not going to do the whole ad. I'm just going to drop everything into the description, but we could really use your help supporting the BeamNG project if you can. Anyway, let's get into it. Crap, I'm late. I better get there before the chief wrings my neck. So this is a story-based scenario centered around this Moonhawk. Oh, there's music. Well, luckily for this Moonhawk, I am the best driver in West Coast USA. You cannot beat my map knowledge and driving skills on this map. Yeah. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Look at me go! Minor car accident. Oh, God. It's all right. It's all right. I'm sure it took everybody 2 tries to do the intro. Just the intro. Not even, I assume this isn't even one of the hard parts. Three tries. It took everybody 3 tries just to do the intro. Watch Komodo's video. Watch Anil's. I bet you it took them 3 tries to get through the intro. 100%. This isn't a me thing. This isn't everybody thing. It's a Moonhawk thing. You know, it's a Moonhawk thing. 100%. All that glitters. Yeehaw! Oh, stop. There's no ABS on this car. Reverse, please. Thank you. This is how I get to work every day. Every day, this is how I get to work. Yes. Oh, okay. Perfect. Flawless. Ah, Belesco. The jewel of San Amaro County, the home of 600,000 of the most creative, industrious, and hard-working citizens. But even the most beautiful orchard has its bad apples, willing to sour the city for the honest man. And that's why I'm here. And who am I, you ask? I am a sworn officer of Belesco's finest, a crime fighter of the highest degree. I am Detective Lamar Hawkins! Get your scrawny hide up to my office pronto. Well, they do say duty calls. Oh, I have to walk. The police chief's office is on the upper floor. Okay. I'm going to hold shift and pretend that it does something. It's a conference room. You wanted to see me, Chief? I walked into the wall. You wanted to see me, Chief? Hey, Chief. Lovely day, isn't it? Stow the nonsense, Detective. What could have been so important that you didn't answer your phone? Sleep? Most health professionals warn that that less than 8 hours can drain energy and increase stress. Well, then I'll have to give Detective Chen credit for her noble personal sacrifice because she did answer and is already on the case. Case, sir? Your next case together. Take that orange menace you call Cruiser down to Quality Jewelers on 5th. There's been a B&E. Interview the owner, take a look around, and identify the culprit and catch the word. You know the drill. Okie dokie, Chief. I'll make you proud of me. Old man grumbling. Yes, I realize I'm messing up the dialogue a little bit. Deal with it. Ooh, did you see that? Professional turn. Just a touch. Look, I didn't even hit the side signal. It still works. Yeah. Told you. I am a professional in West Coast. I don't think the car can move without the drive shaft. It cannot. Can I reset the car in this scenario? Oh, God. Okay, hold on, everybody. All right, we're try that again. We're going to do our quality turn again. Ooh, even better than last time. Let's go. All right. This car doesn't have anything for brakes, man. Can you imagine getting in a car chase in this thing? My partner's female, right? Oh, does it mean I have to do a voice for that too? I've done voices for the other two. Might as well. Crap, crap, crap. Fire hydrant. Don't worry about it. The department will pay for it. Send us the bill. Oh, that must be the parking area. All right. With style. We're just gonna park. We're just gonna park very, very gently. There we go. Professional parking. Jeez, Hawk, took you long enough. That's not a girl voice. Whatever. Hey, Hawk, I'd like you to meet the owner, George Pablo. What the Pandopliolius. The owner, Mr. Pandopliolius. This is Detective Hawkins. We've been assigned your case. Great to hear. Nice to meet you, Detective. Probably not under the circumstances, unfortunately. Agreed. They got everything, whoever they were. Watches, earrings, wedding bands. They broke into the safe in the back and cleaned out a filing cabinet. Wow, that's thorough. So what happened last night? So this happened last night, right? Were your security cameras running? They were, but this guy, he must have been something else. Took the security tapes too, and your partner was telling me that she couldn't find a print anywhere. Please feel free to look around. I'm desperate for answers. Tapes? Tapes? Well, that's your fault for using a VCR for security, my guy. It is 2025. So what about the doors? Where'd he enter from? Don't know. No signs of forced entry, front or rear. He picked the lock? Maybe. If so, the rear entrance would be more likely. It would have given him more time and more privacy. Either he picked the lock or it was an inside job, like an insurance job. I don't think so, though. Like, you know, this is a lot of damage for an insurance. Oh, that's recoverable. So why do your cameras record to VHS instead of digital? It's a bit antiquated, don't you think? When I bought the place 15 years ago, CCTV was already installed. It's a nice neighborhood. I just never thought to replace it. What about the alarms? Some of these cabinets are smashed to pieces. He must have disabled them. Probably my fault for making the alarm code 1234. This isn't even something that we should be investigating. This is a civil issue. I mean, I guess it's a B&E, but still, like, if you're going to be that bad with security, that's between you and your insurance agency, my guy. Also, that VHS tape is totally recoverable. All you would have to do is tape the tape back together and put it in a new casing, and then you'd be able to play it. There'd be a little bit of a stutter, maybe, where the tape is stretched from it being broken apart, as well as at the break point that you have to repair, but 100% you'd be able to watch that tape back. What do you have in the filing cabinets? Financial paperwork, shipping orders, a few dozen receipts. Why? If this guy is smart, he might try to comb them for sensitive data like banking details. I consider letting your bank know your accounts may be compromised and tell your clients and customers to do the same. Well, see, that's why in the bank, we are bound by something called GLBA. And that dictates how we store sensitive customer information, or PII, personally identifying information. And that's why those laws are in place. That, I mean, I guess he broke into the safe too, but you would never keep sensitive customer information in an unlocked file cabinet in, like, the front room of your business. PII needs to be stored under lock and key. What all was in the safe? Just cash? Yeah, probably $10,000 worth. Boy, this guy was good. That's actually the least impressive thing here. Provided infinite time and maybe a stethoscope, a combination lock is sure to give. Guess I should have gotten a warranty. So, timeline. When did you leave yesterday and arrive today? A friend of mine had a housewarming party around 6, so I closed up at around 5 yesterday. I probably got in around 6-ish this morning and called 911 right away. That's a pretty broad gap, over 12 hours. Did the neighbors notice any commotion at any point? No, nothing. We can't even pinpoint when the burglary happened. So it's hopeless. Not quite. We don't need to know who this guy was, if we know where he'll be. And unless the culprit has a big anniversary coming up, he's probably not keeping all that jewelry for himself. All we need to do is set a trap for him, and he's as good as caught. We should have a chat with my contact, Lomax. He's tied up in all kinds of gray market crime. If he doesn't know who did the job, I bet you he can find out who did. What exactly makes you think that sleaze will play along? I'm a persuasive man, Mel. Why? Do you have a better idea? As a matter of fact, yes I do. We've been keeping tabs on a pawnbroker named Charlie Falk, suspected of fencing stolen goods. If our culprit is looking for buyers, Falk is definitely on his list. It's risky, but we could get 2 birds with 1 stone. Alright, which plan will it be? Mine or yours? I like the name Lomax. So we're going to have a word with Lomax. If I know him half as well as I think I do, he's probably in the alley across from Grand Occidental peddling some knockoff footwear. Just be ready, he may not be in the talking mood. Is my man going to try to run away from me in a Corvette? Even in a Moonhawk, I should be able to catch him if he's in a Corvette. Get him. Okay. I mean, this is not gonna be hard. Got him. Give up, my guy. You're not going anywhere. I mean, you could reverse. Okay, Hawk, you caught me. Well, well, well. If it isn't my good friend Lomax in the flesh. Hi, Hawk. What could you possibly want from me on this fine day? Well, I for one want to know how bad the art support is on this Nicky sneaker. Hey, all my merch is guaranteed for good posture. Now, if you're not interested in my wares, scram. I mean, you have quite a bit of damage to your car. I don't think you're going anywhere after this. Actually, I might be in the market for some jewelry. A new watch or a wedding band, perhaps? Let me guess, you want the dirt on whoever knocked over Pondobolopoulos' place, right? Bingo. What have you got for me? Nothing. Nada. Gold and diamonds is above my pay grade. I get stuff that's cheap and sell it for a markup. That's my shtick. Jewelry, especially freshly stolen, is way too hot to be pushing from the back of a Corvette. Yes, but you know people. Lots of people. Put out some feelers for us and tell everyone we're looking for the mother lode. No, no. I have spent over a decade building up a reputation as an honest, upstanding shyster. The moment I arrange a deal that turns into a sting, I'll be finished. Finished! Oswald Lomax. It says here your license was revoked over 9 months ago, and you're on parole. Huh, how quaint. Damn it. Fine, I'll make the call. Yeah, because we have a computer in this thing. Okay, Lomax says our perp has just agreed to a meetup at the storage units. Once you spring our trap, it'll all need to happen fast. He might ditch the jewelry if we get into a chase, so no matter what, he cannot make it to the street. He cannot make it to the street. So I have to nail him in the parking lot of the storage facility. Oh my god, that is like 14 feet. Okay. Oh, the arrows are broken. I'm pretty sure I need to go to the Tower of Light. Whoopa, whoopa, whoopa. Okay, that's not my fault. The arrows are broken. I didn't know I had to turn here. Might need to talk to Occam's Razer about that. The most recent BeamNG update might have done something to this scenario. A minor issue like graphical arrows, though. That should be easy to fix, right? Get him. Oh, hi. That wasn't even a takedown. That was just a car accident. Okay, I give up. Well, I have to hand it to you. That was one airtight arrest. I forgot the voice I gave this guy. Well, I have to hand it to you. That was one airtight arrest. You caught your perp red-handed and confiscated all his ill-gotten gains. Well, thank you, sir. I was talking to Detective Chen. It was a group effort. Now, the cherry on top would be if you could get a confession from this guy. You two ought to go down there and work him over. for a while. See if you can get him to talk. Understood, sir, right away. Oh, okay. Not really my job. You know, I'm kind of just the catch-em guy. You ready? Oh yeah, this will be a breeze. Hi there, sorry for the wait. Paperwork, you know? Huh, not much of a conversationalist. Okay, let's start small. Please state your name for the record. Ken Moyer. Okay, Mr. Moyer. How come you were driving a van full of stolen jewelry? You, find it by the side of the road or something? No. Does it belong to your third cousin? Was it a gift from the mob? Quit playing, I stole the goods and we both know it. So you're admitting that you burgled quality jewelers? Yeah, but listen to me. There was something fishy about that job. Sounds like a confession to me. Hey, I need to meet up with Marty down at the lab. I trust you've got this, Hawk? Yeah, I got this. What do you mean by fishy? I mean, I was tipped off to it. Someone told me about the store. I said I'd look into it, but then they gave me more info. Way too much more info. Like what? Like when to hit it. Normally, the store closes at 7. That day, it closed at 5. And they told me where to find a key to get in. Huh. Did you ever meet this informant? No, we only ever talked on the phone, but he told me how to do it. That the alarm code was 1234, and where to find the tapes and the security cameras, that sort of stuff. And that didn't strike you as odd? I thought it was someone who worked there, you know, like a good screw you from a former employee. It'd have to be, with how much he knew. That's not likely. The owner has been the only employee for years. Oh, damn. Hey, Hawk, I just got back from the lab. There's something you need to hear. I've got big news as well. Turns out our friend here was tipped off. Someone orchestrated the burglary for him to execute step by step. Why, what was your news? Let me guess. The jewelry is fake, which means that it was an insurance job. So the owner stole all of the real jewelry, staged the burglary with theater jewelry, and is now making off with probably, you know, a $800,000 insurance payment and the real jewelry, which he can sell off later when he gets to wherever he's escaping to. Am I right? I hope I'm right. The jewelry, it's fake, all of it. Ha 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 ha. We need to have a word with Mr. Pandalopoulos. Oh, really? God. After I deal with this, I'm coming for you. I have your license plate number. Don't leave town. There we go. Oh no, was leaving the wee-woo on a mistake? I think it was. So it was an insurance scam, wasn't it? Gotta be. I just got off the phone. Paradambliopoulos claimed his payout for almost $3 million yesterday. It was the steepest policy they had. How did we miss that? It's not too wild for a mom-and-pop jewelry store to be risk-adverse. Speaking of, why are we here? I doubt he's coming back. I want to better understand how this all happened. Let's have a look around. Siren's just gonna be stuck on. So where do you get all the fake jewelry? Probably prop departments, theater groups, universities, the film studio, etc. And nobody would have questions about why he's buying all of these? He could have just claimed it was to flip up his displays. I doubt anyone would have asked further questions. I'm going to bring down the system audio, obviously, at this point to mute the siren. So sorry, if there's supposed to be game audio, you guys aren't going to hear it. How did Pandalopoulos find Moyer in the first place? It's not like a slack-jawed petty thief is in an entry in the phone book. Moyer spent his work release program in the mailroom a few doors down, and Pandalopoulos networks with other local business owners. Opportunity was never far. Wow, Pandalopoulos cherry-picked a fall guy from the prisoner reintegration program? That's pretty screwed up. Moyer seems like a bad apple, but he might have had a chance otherwise. All the more reason to catch this guy. How long do you think he was planning this? Did he open the business to do this? I doubt it. You don't commit over a decade of your life to playing a part. No, I think the business just started to sour. In fact, I bet you that stolen financial paperwork from the filing cabinet would have told the full story. How did Pandalopoulos know when his store was going to get ransacked? Or did he just switch out all the real diamonds with the fakes every night? Moyer didn't strike organically. When Pandalopoulos coached Moyer, he mentioned the store would be closing up early on one particular night. Why did Moyer trust the tips he was being given? Surely he must have thought something was up. What can I say? He isn't the sharpest tool in the shed. That's probably why Pandalopoulos chose him. He knew he'd be easy to dupe. So Pandalopoulos is in the wind. How do we find him? I sent a unit to his apartment. He's long gone and his phone is off. He can't be tracked. What about friends? Relatives? No relatives in the area, no social media. We have no idea who any of his friends are. Unless... Didn't Pandalopoulos say that something about attending a party the other night at the break-in? Yeah, housewarming party. Alright, Hawk. This is the last house that Meridian Realty say they've sold in the last 2 weeks. If this is where he's been hiding out, and if he's still here, he'll be chomping at the bit to board the first plane or train or ship out of the country. This is our final chance to catch him. No arrows. Is that him? No, this is the guy that I hit at the intersection earlier. There he is. Is he in a K series? I'm in a Moonhawk. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. Oh, for God's sake. Maybe I can try to undercut him if he beans this turn up. Oh, this is risky. Oh, God. Ooh. I don't think either of us are okay. No. We're going to stop for a second here. We're going to break this down. Okay, so the chase is going good. I decide to take the inside, right? A little bit questionable because we're coming up on a turn and I'm in a car from the 1970s, which means I can't corner this. He can because he's an ETK K series. So he'll be fine. The problem is that I come up behind him and I catch him in the rear passenger side quarter panel. And it's just over. At this point, I'm going 78 miles per hour. I'm not sure how fast he's going, probably 80 to 83. And that would be fine, you know, except for the fact that there's a pillar here. So he contacts the pillar on the driver's side, and this is a cement pillar. It's not going to move. It didn't go anywhere. Not at all. And my 3,000-pound car then crushes the passenger side of the vehicle, spins him around like a Beyblade, and if you look at this freeze frame right here, I do believe the driver's and passenger side doors made contact with each other on the inside of the vehicle. So there's not a lot of room for no injuries there. Meanwhile, I'm over here in a car from the 1970s. Doors gone. Entire front crash beam is gone. You know, no airbags, so I probably went straight into the wooden steering wheel and classic square dashboard. So at the very least, I'm going to urgent care. He's probably going somewhere else. George Panalopoulos, you're under arrest, assuming you're alive. Look at his car. Oh, God. Get out of the car now. I don't think he can. You idiots. I gave you the perfect suspect. He was already guilty. You just had to book him. All you had to do was the easy thing. I served them to you on a silver platter, but you just couldn't help but meddle. I want my lawyer. Yeah, you're gonna need an injury lawyer, I think. All's well that ends well, I guess. Maybe next time Pananoplius will think better of trying to get one over on the insurance company and the BCPD. And maybe he won't try his hand at running. Justice will be swift as long as we're around. You know, it warms my heart hearing all of this camaraderie from my department. What more could a proud police chief ask for than passionate, hardworking individuals like yourself? Oh yeah, how about detectives who are already where the hell they need to be? There's a pickpocket working at the racetrack stadium today. Get your scrawny keisters over there and book him, pronto. Yes, sir. With pleasure, sir. God's sake. When you see an emergency vehicle behind you with flashing lights in the United States, you pull to the right, not to the left or the middle. Oh, that's it? I think I hit a wall. Oh, that's sad. I was hoping for another case. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, wait. Do I have access to the vehicle editor? That means I can save the car. We're going to save the car and we're going to do things with it. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of BeamNG Drive, starring the Hawk by Occam's Razer. I was a little late to the party when it came to this particular mod, but I don't usually do mod reviews. This one was just very cinematic. You know, it was a scenario. And what I have learned from this is that there are a lot of scenarios and things actually built in to BeamNG Drive. So that being said, I might make a small series where I work my way through all of the scenarios that are already in the game. So keep an eye out for that one. But for now, I will see you all in the next video. Bye. Oh, I've forgotten to take thumbnails again. Oh well, I'll figure it out. Whee!